Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Kelly. Today we're going to be working on my Generac XP8000 watt generator we have for the house here. This generator is pretty capable. It'll carry most anything. It'll carry small air conditioners, refrigerators, tools, chargers, most anything you want to hook to it. I believe it's big enough to hook into the house electrical grid, but I haven't done that yet, and I do have a neighbor that's a professional electrician that wants to help me with that, but I just haven't got there yet. I bought this generator several years ago. I don't remember what year. I think we got it from Lowe's, and it's worked real good up to about a year ago. The electric start battery died on me, and I never did get it replaced. And then I was cranking it with the pull rope when I wanted to every few months, run a little gas through it so it doesn't get stopped up, chugged out or whatever. Put a little STAYBIL in it, but the pull rope broke on me, and I haven't got that fixed yet. So our project for today is to get the grime, dirt, dust, bug mess off this thing and get this pull rope fixed so we can get the oil change and get it serviced to make sure it's still in really good shape and have it ready for emergencies or whatever we need to use it for. I like to use just a little soap, water, and hose. I do not like to use pressure washer on this type of thing. The pressure washer will actually shoot water up into the exhaust, into the plugs, into the cables and things that you don't need it to get into. And of course, it'll cause corrosion and problems, especially with the generator. So just regular water hose, scrubby brush, a little power clean, and I think we're good. So enjoy the video. Thanks for jumping here and watching it with us, and be patient because I've never done one of these before, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, got this thing in the garage. Biggest critic found me. He's giving the old girl a slap of approval there, telling me, Dad, it's a pretty good old machine, and telling me what direction I need to go in. All right, got him taken care of. Got the camera down here, we can see things. Now, sometimes the hardest part is figuring out what tools you're going to need. This is a T25 fastener, and I'm using my snap-on 1/4-inch drive flex head ratchet, and I think a AutoZone Great Neck T25 socket. It was the first one I come by in my random socket group that I have in my toolbox drawer there. We're going to pull these fasteners out, get this cover off, and kind of see what kind of mess that we've got to deal with here. So just to enjoy the show. Okay, now that was a wasp nest. I don't think it was dirt daubers. Pretty sure that was straight old wasps. So what we're going to do now, as you guys see, I got this thing cleaned off, pressure washed a little bit, probably did a little voiceover with that. Now we got to get this, well, let me back up on that. I'm going to go ahead and take this out so I can look at the air filter anyway. I believe this is where the air inlet filter is. Let's take this thing off and take a quick peek. Okay, maybe it's one of those screws that don't come all the way out. It just comes out to a point and stops. Maybe this one don't want to come out at all. Okay, there it goes. All right. Let's see what we got. Not a bad looking, fairly dry air filter with pre-filter. we may run with that. If I can figure out how to put it back in the right way. Okay, I think the air filter, we're going to go with the air filter. It's really not that bad a shape. Looks pretty good. Okay, I see now. That goes in there somehow. Suppose like that. There it goes. That's how it goes. Where's another little nest? Them suckers or something. Okay, got the air filter figured out. Oh no, that thing, look at that thing falling apart. Yep. All right, we got to put some attention to that. Let's see if we can get this off. Okay, we're going to need something stronger than that. See if this will do it. Is that what I want to do? That's what I'm going to do. As you guys can tell, I've never done this before. Yeah, I think we're okay. Back that camera up a little bit. All right, I got this thing off. I've never done this before, so you guys bear with me. I got to figure out. I got to get this old rope out somehow. I guess this is the way. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if we can put that back through that hole. Get that in there. Pull that through. Okay. Pull that out. Look at there. Hey. Guess that old rope got, I don't know, it just looks kind of dirty right there. Good and healthy down there. Now they said, wrap your rope around there. We have no spring back here. There we go. Got it figured out. Let me go grab my new rope. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I bought a pretty universal kit from the hardware store. Universal starter handle. Problem. That rope is half the size of the factory rope. The question is, will it work? My common sense says, no, that shit ain't gonna work. But my wishful thinking says, yeah, that'll work fine, hold forever. Which is it? Well, given my hard-headedness, we're gonna give it a shot. We need probably the same length of rope. So I have both pieces, the broke piece and the piece still in the reel. So there's that much. Plus we need the old handle length, which is about that to about, because we've got to tie a couple of knots. We'll give it to about right there. Okay. Let me grab my cutters. If I can find them. There they are. Hope that length was right. Now then, I am to somehow or another get that into that hole right there. Can you guys see that? The string comes through the hole right there by my thumb. So what I've got to do is get that fished up through there. So bear with me. Don't laugh. Don't make ugly comments. If you do make ugly comments, please make funny ugly comments. Until let's go the other way. Let's see. Let's get a pair of needle nose pliers and let the big toolbox work for us. Got that down. Now let's tie a knot in this. There's a knot. It's a pretty good knot. Let's double that knot up. See if we can pull this sucker tight. Is that tight enough? I hope so. Let's get the other end through there. And this is the handle the universal kit came with. Will it work? Looks pretty crappy to me. Let's use this old factory one here if we can. See if we can get this apart. Oh, look at there. Another knot to be had. This is not too hard of a job. All right, let's get this thing going here. Let's get that through there. Do we have enough room for a double knot on this one? I don't know, but we're going to try it. Let's pull that sucker tight. That looks pretty good. Let's cut a little bit of that excess off. Looks pretty good there. I goofed. Who caught it? Who caught it? Who caught it? Who caught the goof? Probably literally everyone on YouTube caught that. It's kind of like making brake lines, the double flared in brake lines. You make the best flare you've ever made and forgot to put the nut on there, the line nut on there. We've all done it. If you hadn't been mechanicking long enough. Okay, there's our one first good knot. Spin it around. Let's just make a regular old knotty knot. Okay, now then, got that one in. Let's pull. I'm sorry, I'm getting farther away from the camera. Let's pull this sucker in there. Look at that. One, two, three, four, about a half. Now let's get that sucker in there where it goes. If this thing lets go, I hope it does not get my finger. Get down in there, sucker. Almost could use a little more right there. You guys think that's good? I've got a feeling I'll be doing this again soon. All right, let's put it together and see if it works. Okay, back down in the floor, my favorite place to be. Not. See if we can get this sucker to cooperate with us. Looks like that should catch right there. Real quick note here as we kind of zoom through this boring part. Somebody asked me why instead of using pull cable or pull cord bought at the store. Why not just grab some 550 cord off my shelf? I have plenty of that on the shelf. Well, the 550 cord is plenty strong enough, but the 550 cord stretches. It's very elastic, where the nylon ropes and cords are not. So that's why we don't use 550 cord for the pull ropes. It's too elastic. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to even pull. It may be locked completely up. Where's the rope at? No. Pulls good. Did not mean for that to happen. All right, let's get this air filter in here. Check the oil. Take it outside and let it crank up and run. Looks like our pull cord is a success. Don't jinx me. That thread's pretty crusty and pretty rusty. Let's put just a little slickum on this. What do we got up here we can put on this? Plenty of stuff. How about some old reliable PV blaster? Just a little, won't take much, just a little bit to put on those threads. I don't like these new lids, these new spray lids on this. See if we can get this in there. Got that one started. Let's get this guy started. This guy don't want to start. There it goes. Yeah, run up past the hard part. It got easy there. All right, let's get this on. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. Now that rope looks a little small. Don't know if it's going to work. Don't know if it's going to work. Let's check this Earl here and see if we got enough oil in this thing to even run it. I didn't mean for it to crank up a while ago. I thought it might turn over and crank, and pulled it a couple times, and it sure did. Maybe we have a STAYBIL to thank for that. I'm a firm believer in STAYBIL. And this thing has been sitting. If you guys noticed, at the beginning of the video, I washed and cleaned it up. This thing has been sitting under my lean-to outside there with the dirt daubers and dirt and garbage and all for probably hadn't been cranked up in a year and a half. And when I went to crank it time before last, that's when the rope broke because the battery stays dead. So didn't have a pull rope. The battery was completely dead. I don't have another battery for it. So I just put the jumper box on the battery connections, got it cranked over, got it running. It wasn't an emergency. I was just cranking up to see if it ran. And even with jumping it off, I knew that I had a way to get it started if need be. So I'm talking and going on a lot. Forgive me for that. Let's see if we've got any oil on this thing. What do we got there? Yeah, I say we're up pretty close to where we need to be there. So let's put this cap back on, take this thing outside, and let it run in a few minutes. And then we'll see about changing the oil. May do that on a different video. Okay, I think we know this thing is going to run because it cranked up a while ago, kind of on accident. So power on, choke. Little smoke there, seems like it works fine. Let me get this big fan, we'll plug up to it. Okay guys, the generator's making a lot of noise. It was interfering with my old cheap mic. So I'm bringing my big barrel fan out here. We're going to plug it in, and of course it's going to work pretty good. It's making plenty of power. It cranked right up. First pull, no problem there. All we got to do now, maybe tomorrow, is get the oil change in this thing. But we just appreciate you guys for coming. If you made it all the way through the video this far, thank you for watching. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. And this here's our homemade entertainment for the day.